Dear student, good morning to all of you. I hope that you will quite well and healthy. I am Anup sir, a faculty member of Seth Tolaram Bafna Academy. I am going to explain you a topic coordinate geometry today. This topic from the chapter 3rd of NCERT textbook. In this chapter, you have already studied about the point, how to locate a point on a number line, and you have already studied to describe how to position a point on a number line. Here we can say that there are many ways to describe the position of a point on a plane with the reference of one or more than one line. So for this example, we can say that suppose that this is a plain paper, and how can you describe a position of this point on plain paper? First of all, you have to draw a perpendicular on the bottom edge and perpendicular from this point on left edge of this paper, and mark the scale on this plain paper on horizontal edge as well as on vertical edge of this paper, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can say that this point is from the horizontal edge and from the vertical edge is 4,6. So this is the position of a point. Suppose that one more example. This is the diagram of a classroom where the students are sitting in rows and columns. Suppose that this is the classroom. I am drawing a simple diagram of a classroom where the students are sitting in rows and columns. Suppose that a student sit in this position. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9. This is column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7 and column 8. So we can say that this student sitting in fifth column and fifth row. So the position of this student is 5, 5, which is the column and row. This is fifth column and fifth row. In both the discussion, you observe the position of any object laying in a plane, the represented with the help of perpendicular and horizontal line. In case of dot, we required the distance of dot from the bottom edge and as well as the left is from the plain paper. In case of setting plan, we require the number of columns and that of the rows. This simple idea has for reaching consequency and has given rise to very important branch of mathematics called coordinate geometry. You will study more about these in higher classes. In this chapter, this study was initially developed by the French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes. About the René Descartes, the great French mathematician of the 17th century, liked to lie in a bed and think. One day, when resting in the bed, he solved the problem of describing the position of a point. His method was developed of the older idea of latitude and longitude. Honor of Descartes, the system used for describing the position of a point in a plane is also known as Cartesian system. In Cartesian system, we can say that when we describe the position of point on a plain paper, we require the two lines. First one is a horizontal line and second one is a vertical line. In horizontal line, the initial point is 0. From right side of the 0, all the numbers are positive 1, 2, 3, 4, and from the 0 left hand side all the points are negative -1, -2, -3 and so on. This 0 is a origin of a point and all the points on left is right side of this origin is positive and left side from this origin is negative. Similarly, in a vertical line, we can say that this initial point is 0. From this is origin. From this origin, all the points on above side of this origin are positive 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and all the points from the origin in downwards or below the origin are negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. When we combine both the line horizontal and vertical, we have this type of diagram. This is horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. Where both the lines are intersect at origin each other, this is called origin, and coordinate of origin is 0, 0. This is x o x dash and this is y o y dash. This is point O. Dash shows that all the points are negative in this side. So we can say that both the axes are divide whole plane in 4 parts, that is called quadrant. Each part is called quadrant. We start the quadrant from OX axis in anti-clockwise. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant and this is fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, all the points lies in first quadrant are positive, that means x, the value of x and the value of y both are positive. In when the point lie on second quadrant, the value of x is negative and value of y is positive. When the point lies on third quadrant, both the point x and y both are negative. In fourth quadrant, the point lies x is positive and y is negative. So you have to see here there are four quadrants 1, 2, 3 and 4, which is divided by the horizontal and vertical axis. The value of x is also known as abscissa and the value of y is also known as ordinate. When we write both the value abscissa and ordinate combined together, that is called coordinate. Abscissa plus ordinate is coordinate. If the point lies on x-axis, the coordinate of x-axis is when the point lies on x-axis, the coordinate of this point is x, 0, because on x-axis the value of y is equals to 0. When the point lies on y-axis, the coordinate of this point is 0, y, because on y-axis the value of x is always 0, x equals to 0. Regarding this topic, here are some questions. What is the name of horizontal line in Cartesian plane? We know that about the horizontal line, that is x-axis. And next question, what is the name of vertical line in Cartesian plane? We know that about the vertical line in Cartesian plane, that is y-axis. And the next question, what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? So we can say that these parts are quadrant, where these two lines are intersect to each other and divide the whole plane in four parts. Each part is called quadrant. The next question, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. This is origin. Here one more question we are going to discuss about this topic. The question is, in which quadrant or on which axis do each of the following points lies? For solving this question, first of all we draw the Cartesian plane where both the axes divide the whole plane in four parts. Each part is called quadrant. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. This is x-axis, here x dash, this is y-axis, here y dash, and this is origin. In first quadrant, the value of x and y both are positive. In second quadrant, the value of x is negative, y is positive, the value of x is negative and y is also negative in third quadrant, and the value of x is positive and y is negative in fourth quadrant. So in this question we can say that the first value is x value and second value is y value. Here in the question first, x is negative and y is positive, X is negative and Y is positive in second quadrant. So this point lies in second quadrant. And here is a point 3 comma minus 1. 3 is positive and minus 1 is a negative. So this is lie in fourth quadrant. So answer is fourth quadrant. Here is the point minus 1 comma 0. We know that the value of y is equals to 0 in on when the point lies on x-axis. So this is x-axis. This point lies on x-axis. Now in this coordinate, x is positive, y is also positive. So this is lie in first quadrant. And here in question number 5th, both the points are negative. So we can say that this lies in third quadrant. So student, I hope that you will clear your all the doubt regarding this question, and hope that you will definitely understood very well about this topic. Thank you.